Hey, beautiful soul. I wanted to give you some positive energy, love, and light for the month of January 2023. Here we have Epidite Ruby, which helps you forgive yourself and love others. Here we have Clear Quartz, which brings harmony amongst the chakras and aligns the spiritual body. Here we have Blue Agate, which helps impact courage. Here we have Blue Appetit, which helps with mind connection to the spiritual world. And here we have Love Quartz, which is a love stone, and it helps you show compassion, kindness, and tenderness and love towards yourself and those around you. So happy January. I will be reading the Year of Positive Thinking month by month as a series. So please join anytime you need some positive words of encouragement, love, light. Okay? January 1, right where you should be. You are in exactly the right place. That place may be scary, boring, exciting, or heartbreaking. But whatever it is, sit tight. Instead of fighting your way out of it with everything you've got, sit still, experience it, let go, rock on. You are exactly where you should be. January 2nd, the wisdom of Kintsukuroi. Kintsukuroi is a kind of Japanese ceramic style. The word Kintsukuroi means to repair with gold. In the Kintsukuroi tradition, when a ceramic piece breaks, an artisan will fuse the pieces back together using liquid gold or liquid or gold dusted lacquer. So rather than being covered up, the breaks become more obvious and a new piece of art emerges from the brokenness. Kintsukuroi embraces flaws and imperfection, but it also teaches the essence of resilience. Every crack in a ceramic piece of is a part of its history, and each piece becomes more beautiful because it has been broken. You will fall, you will fail, you will break, you will stand up and dust yourself off. You will repair yourself again and again. And eventually, though you will be different than before, you will again become whole. You will be even more beautiful precisely because of this. You will be a better person because of your imperfections, not in spite of them. January 3rd, take the initiative. Don't wait around for other people to be happy for you. Any happiness you get, you've got to make for yourself, in the words of Alice Walker. January 4th, the wisdom of impermanence. Every experience that you have is simply one moment in time. Every moment that you struggle within, sit with, or dance your way through will eventually pass. This truth applies to all things, the good and the difficult, the darkness and the light, the just and the unjust. It's all transient, momentary. There is both grace and wisdom in knowing that this moment too will eventually pass. January 5th, create your own sunshine. If you want happiness, choose it. Don't wait for anyone to bestow it upon you. Live your life like you mean it, damn it. This is all there is. Appreciate the nuance of who you are. Find wonder in your surroundings. Notice the rainbows after the rain. And when the rain gets you down, create your own sunshine because you are the only one who can. January 6th. Don't give your thoughts too much power. Your thoughts are subjective and flexible, so don't allow them to rule over every choice that you make. Just like you think negative thoughts, you can think more positive ones too. You can train yourself to think differently by acting in ways that align with the thoughts you prefer to have and catching yourself when you have thoughts that don't align. Changing your thinking is a practice, but one well worth the time. Considering that you have between 50,000 and 70,000 thoughts per day, it pays not to give your thoughts too much power over your life. January 7th. Expectation, the thief of joy. Be careful of expectations that you set for others, but more importantly, be careful of the ones you set for yourself. Expectation rarely leaves room for the wonder and magic of the unknown. January 8th. You are completely responsible for your life. This truth is equal parts empowering and terrifying. It means that have you have to consciously let go of blame, misunderstandings, and excuses that don't support you. Though it doesn't justify any wrongdoing that you've experienced, it does give you the power to change what makes you unhappy. By accepting responsibility for where you are right now, regardless of how you got there, you are better positioned to change the way your story plays out. January 9th. You will make mistakes. You will make mistakes because you're human, but how you learn from them is solely up to you. There will be times when you get it wrong and your ego will feel the sting. But trust, you don't have to know everything or have all the right answers. You will learn what you need to when you need to. To move forward with grace and humility, be open to the opinions of others and to learning from your mistakes. January the 10th. Believe. Believe means to accept something as true. Feel sure of the truth of. You consciously create experiences that match what you believe about yourself and others. So ask yourself these questions often. What do I believe about myself and my life? Is what I believe truly serving who I want to be in this world? Be mindful of what you accept as truth, because you become what you believe, for better or worse. January the 11th. In good company. Spend time in the company of those who can stand up for you when you are unable. Those who believe in you when you are unwilling. Those who honor the magnitude of your greatness. Even when you're quite not ready yourself. They see you for who you are. Trust them. Show them love and honor these relationships. January 12th. When someone says something kind about you, choose to believe them. January 13th. You will find exactly what you expect. When I question my own perspective, this anecdote shared by one of my teachers remind me to be more mindful of my thoughts. A woman walked up to a gate of a guarded community and asked, "What kind of people are here in your community?" The man at the gate replied, "What kind of people are there where you are from?" "Well, they are mean, rude, nasty, and short-sighted," she said. You will find the same people here, he told her. A few minutes later, another woman walked up to the man and asked, "What kind of people are here in this community?" The man at the gate replied, "What kind of people are there where you are from?" "They are kind, loving, authentic, and good," she said. "You will find the same people here," he told her. And so it is. We often find exactly what we believe we will. January 14th. It does get better. You will experience moments when you feel like the world is against you, when nothing seems to work, when it feels like everything that can go wrong has. There are some circumstances that can't be fixed or made better immediately, but there will be times when the world does not feel okay. As best as possible, you must sit and honor this truth. In those moments, allow yourself to cry, shout, or be upset. Feel what you feel, but then surrender into what it is. I can't say when or how, but time, surrender, and healing will allow you to find solace. It does get better. Know this. January 15th. Show up and speak up. Show up in a world that makes you proud. Speak words that you wouldn't be ashamed to hear repeated back to you. January 16th. You can begin again. There will be times when you've come as far as you can, when your heart is broken, open, and you see no way through. When those moments present themselves to you, sit quietly, courageously, feel what you feel, and then let go as gracefully as you can. Grace is knowing for certain that you will be inevitably be hurt again, and knowing just as certainly that you are strong, you are resilient, and all of it will make you more beautiful. It is only through our brokenness that our light can shine. You will begin again. January 17th. It's okay to say no. No, nope, not now, not gonna happen, possibly not ever. Now is as good a time as any to stop saying yes to things you really want to say no to. If you've been waiting for permission to say no, permission granted. Say yes to the things you choose and no to the things you don't. January 18th. Light it up. You can light up your own damn life. Stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. January 19th. Good surprises. Life will surprise you in the most magnificent ways. Allow it to. Be on the lookout for wonder, generosity, and unexpected smiles. Graciously accept them when they show up. January 20th. Worthiness is a choice. You are worthy, more worthy than you will ever understand. But the only one who can ultimately determine that reality is you. January 21st. The capacity to forgive. We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is something good in the worst of us. There is some good in the worst of us, and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. January 22nd. Happiness isn't out there. Happiness isn't found out on the beach somewhere basking in the hot sun. It isn't found in a cocktail glass or in approval from others. It is not something that you need to chase or find. Instead, you can create it right here, where you are now, with the choices you make each day. Choose to take good care of yourself. Do what brings you joy. Live a life you believe in. Spend time in the company of those who uplift you. Be kind. Happiness is the side effect of all of these experiences. It is not a thing you find out there. January 23rd. Words to live by. Be kind often. Life isn't always easy, and you have no idea what other folks are experiencing. Your truth is yours. Leave space for someone else's too. Trust in people. Believe in what you can't see. Know that the world is an inherently beautiful place. Believe that you are exactly as you're supposed to be. Trust your journey. Be a force for good shit. And for the love of all things holy, be kind. January 24th. How you perceive the world is how you will live. You can choose to focus on each awful, imperfect experience. You could assume the worst possible outcome and expect people to fail you. Or you can allow yourself to be in awe of what is right, beautiful, scared, beautiful, sacred, and profound. You can choose to focus on what makes you feel aligned with the extraordinary life you hope for. You can expect people to surprise and delight you in the best possible ways. What you focus on is what will become your truth. Choose wisely. January 25th. True empathy. Be wide open to the plight of others unlike you. By feeling the range of ups and downs of humanity, you crack open your spirit to allow in empathy. But not the kind of empathy that breaks you apart in so many pieces that you can't get up. That's not empathy, but sympathy, pity, shame, or fear masquerading as empathy. True empathy allows you to envelop yourself in the truth of others in a way that makes the world a kinder, gentler place. In this kind of empathy, you find the truest form of grace. January 26th. Karma. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. In the words of Wayne W. Dyer. January 27th. A life of your own choosing. What would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? What would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? Write a list. Prioritize the items in order of what you are most excited about. Start doing all of the things on your list. Then consciously enjoy living a life of your own choosing. January 28th. Live life with abandon. This one life is all you've got. So, above all else, live it with the unbridled abandon and open hearted curiosity. Be brave. Allow creativity to be your guide. Live as if no one else were watching. Dance, play, sing out loud. Make the kind of magic that dreams are built of. January 29th. Apologies and asking for forgiveness are not the same. Saying I'm sorry doesn't make you free of guilt, and forgiveness doesn't mean that harm has not been done. An apology simply means that you are sorry for the transgression, but asking for forgiveness shows that your relationship is more important than your ego, and that your hope is to recover the respect that may have been lost because of that transgression. Acknowledgement of wrongdoing is powerful, but the humility demonstrated in asking for forgiveness is when you courageously invoke your greatest strength. January 30th. Be done each day. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities, no doubt, crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. You should begin it serenely and with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your own nonsense. The words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. And last but not least, January 31st, the practice of gratitude. Gratitude shapes how you experience life. It's easy to be grateful when everything goes as planned. But if you can be grateful even when shit hits the fan, then you will feel the most profound impact of gratitude. Gratitude doesn't take away pain or sadness, but it does allow you to shift your focus toward what you can control. Being grateful is a practice, and like any practice, it gets deeper and richer with commitment and discipline. Having a committed daily gratitude practice will make you happier and a whole lot more empathetic. What are you grateful for right now? Write down 3 positive experiences that you've had today. Challenge yourself to write a short gratitude list every night for the next 10 days. At the end of 10 days, share your gratitude list with 3 people close to you. Notice the impact of this extended practice. Notice the impact that this extended practice has on your life. I hope that you got a message for each of those days. If it don't resonate now, it will resonate in the future. I wish you nothing but peace, love, and happiness from the inside out. This is life. Congratulations on more positive thinking.